All right, what is going on, everybody? We are back for our final matchup of the night, and we have another great one on our hands here as we have the Bearcats taking on the Knights, a battle in the rival league between two teams on the fringes here. The Knights on the fringe of the playoffs, and the Bearcats on the fringe of the play-in tournament here. Should be another great one here tonight. I'm Rockerman, back in the booth again. I'm joined by Puggles. Puggles, how you doing tonight, man?
I am doing amazing. Um, Sound a little scuffed because this new wave of COVID, but haven't gotten tested, so we'll have to figure that out at a later date.
Well, hopefully you feel a little bit better, and hopefully you can be consoled by some good Rocket League. At
Mhm.
least we have some good a good situation here lined up on the pitch here. Like I said, the Knights they are in a tie. There's actually four teams that are sitting at 10-4 right now. Puggles in the rival league, and the Bearcats they're in a three-way tie for that final spot to get in the play-in tournament.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. The Bearcats, sitting at 6-8, are tied with two other teams. They do need to win today because we already know that Panthers won, so they need a win to stay tied with at least the Panthers. I forget the other team that they're tied with. And their lineup is Pharaoh, Coach Lemon, and Snail. And then we have Knights, who is Shane, Tyrant, Jay, and Vulcan. Those guys are 10-4, like you mentioned, and they are tied for that fifth spot in playoffs. And they need to win to stay ahead or stay tied with the Pineapple Squad.
Yeah, they both these teams you talked about it, they're fighting for these spots, and yeah, the Panthers won. They're also tied with the Gravelords, the other 6-8 team.
Mhm.
So they're looking to make something happen here to keep into that race. And then on the other side of things, the Lightspeed is tied at 10-4 with the Knights there. So these guys fighting for that Pacific Division lead. And yeah, right now the Knights they sit at fifth, but with a win and a Lightspeed loss, they could actually move up to a top four seed
Mhm.
guaranteed there. So very crucial here as looks like we've got players joining up in the lobby. Do we have everyone in here? I think we do.
It looks like it.
Looks like we got 9 people in here. So I'm assuming that means we're all good to go. So quick prediction and then from you, and then we'll get things rolling.
Quick prediction. I think Knights are gonna take it. Because they have the better record, and that's all I can really go off of.
Well, all right, fair enough here. We will have to see here, as it looks like we got the teams in the lobby, so we'll get them joined up and ready to go. Knights and Bearcats should be all ready to roll here to see who is going to be improving their stock for this one. As we get things underway, Bearcats in the purple with Coach Lemon, Farrow, and Quick Snail. That is the starting lineup. And then the Knights with Vulcan, Shun, and Ray Ray here, who I believe Ray Ray is subbing in on this roster here. I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, I'm trying to remember the other player. I think Jay. Yeah, usually
Yeah.
Jay is
Yep.
the one that's normally starting for them, but they're gonna pull in Ray Ray here as the sub, so it'll be interesting to see the 700 pound man back on the pitch here.
Hmm. Yeah, it's
But
definitely going to be interesting to see who's going to take this. And, we already have some good pressure coming out from both of these teams. So I'm really looking forward to see who's going to set up that offensive pressure and really hold it first, Rockerman.
yeah, we'll have to see. And just to clarify, it's not a dig at Ray Ray. I'm not calling him fat. He calls himself that because he gets a good 50s, or so he says. You can't outbeat me,
Oh,
Ray Ray. And Vulcan, he is going to strike first there with the first goal.
yeah, just Snail just can't quite hold on to it in the corner here. And Vulcan is just ready to pounce on top of that and shove it into the back of the net there.
Yeah, Vulcan put in the first one there. He is definitely a guy to watch out for on this squad. As here, Ray Ray looking for some demos there as he steals the boost. They're starved, and here goes Ray Ray again. Just a little bit wide as he's trying to keep it in. Some good speed here from the Knights. This one's set up. Vulcan
Wow.
going off the backboard. Wow is right. The goal explosion, and you both agree there. And I'll agree with you. That was a great shot.
Yeah, that's insane car control there to read that double tap at that insane angle that he's able to slot it away. We need some editors to put that into our hype video at the beginning here now.
True, that was a great shot. And what a highlight reel play here to give the Knights the 2-0 lead as they are fighting hard for this division. Now we'll see if they can add on to it, or if the Bearcats have an answer back. Pharaoh going to find a block. Out in the midfield, Pharaoh again. Coach Lemon, he's shut down. Is Ray getting harassed off that ball. He's able to follow up with it. Send it hard off the back with a follow-up from Shun, just a little bit high. Close opportunity there for the Knights as Vulcan sending up high again. Coach Lemon trying to get to it. He's going to pop it out. Here comes Quick Snail, who sends it back down. Shun, though. Two-zone corner. And after two quick goals there, here come Bearcats trying to fire away. But they can't quite hit it in. And despite those two quick goals, no one's been able to answer back quite yet.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We're playing a little bit of this pinball game where one team's just going to throw it down and try and chase after it while the other team just sits there on defense and, just sends it right down the other half. Nobody really wants to take the control here in this mid game, and I think we're at that point in Rival that once you start taking control, you're really going to see success. So I'm really hoping to see Bearcats hopefully adjust to that here, Rocket Man.
I would agree with you. They're always good to find that control. And so far, another team really taking a lot of control here as a double demo trade comes through and people are getting demoed left and right. We do see a lot of those sometimes here in Rival League, those demos coming through from both these teams. They try to open up any space that they can. As here comes Quick Snails trying to find it to the net, but not quite able to make it happen. As Pharaoh blocks up high, Ray. Some good speed, able to get it at the corner. Ray again, send this one up. Quick Snail off the sidewall. Vulcan gotta find a 50. Pharaoh. A little bit of a block shoot. Dunked through by Pharaoh. And now Vulcan on the dribble, trying to take this one down. Snag and boost. Gonna try to turn it in, looking for a 50, sets it up. But Quick Snail taking it down the field, Shun racing back, gonna pick up a savior medal. And now 1:30 left in this one, Puggles. And the Knights, they're still holding on to that early lead, but no one's scored since then.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Nobody's, like I said earlier, taking that control, but we're starting to see a little bit of the adaptation coming out in this first game already. These are best of 5, so this first game's usually a little feeler game, see how the other team is on the day, and see how you can adjust going into this next game.
And so far, the Bearcats, they've had some good adjustments, but the Knights are hitting shots like that.
Wow.
Vulcan, a hat trick, another great angle shot from him.
Yeah, an absolutely insane read off of that weird pinch up between Lemon and Ray up into the air. He's the first one there, and he's just gonna slide it right into the top left there of the net.
Nice one there, and we'll have to see if the Knights are going to hold on and take this one. They've got the 3-0 lead. 40 seconds remaining. We've seen some crazy comebacks earlier. So here comes Coach Lemon trying to get it. Ray finds a block. Pharaoh into the midfield. Gonna send this one down. Ray on the ball. Can't touch it though. This one's sent away. This one popped up, final second ticket away, but yeah, the Knights, Puggles, though, they played a pretty solid game, all things considered. Really only allowed a couple of shots here, made some good saves. Wait a minute, an opportunity, and finally the Bearcats can break through.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little late for them to take this game. We have seen crazier things though, but this is gonna be great momentum into this next game, and I have to agree with you. This Knights team, this Knights team is looking absolutely stellar with that new Ray sub up that we touched on at the beginning here.
Yeah, they are still looking good, but wait a minute here, Puggles, as a second one goes in and 8 seconds remaining. It's possible all of a sudden.
Yeah, we suddenly have a game. The best team pinch I've ever seen there between Lemon and Pharaoh. They're gonna put this within 1 with 8 seconds here. This is gonna be a nail-biting conclusion that we'd never seen.
We'll have to see here. Pharaoh taking this one up. Do they have a last-second miracle in him? This ball popping up high. Coach Lemon, he keeps it up in the air with Vulcan. He's going to try to clear it away. Pharaoh trying to race back to it. And Ray cuts him off and shuts it down. And the Knights take game 1.
Yeah, I see why you call him the 700-pound man. He's just sitting in the way of that Bearcat defender. can't keep the ball up anymore, and then he just has the absolute audacity to put it on the ground. I
Uh,
mean, absolutely disrespectful.
that's just how Ray Ray does it there. I respect it. I respect it there. Played against the man myself in the Challenger League 2 seasons ago now. We faced off, and it was an interesting battle for sure in that one. And
Hmm.
yeah, they take the lead in this one in game one, and a good performance led solely by Vulcan there. It seemed with the 3 goals, and he's really putting those shots in when it counted.
Yeah, that is for sure. But we also have Shun coming up with 3 big saves, getting that savior medal. Also keeping his team, from the grasp of tying this or sending this into OT.
Yeah, definitely. So some some great plays all around, and the Bearcats
Mhm.
they had a couple at the end there too that they kind of squeaked in. Farrow finds 2 goals, but you know I don't know the Bearcats. It didn't seem like they played terribly in that one.
No, I'm gonna be honest. It kind of looked like they were just trying not to lose instead of trying to win. They had really solid rotations. They didn't aggress on the ball too much, but I'm really looking to see that change in this next game. If they can get that offense that they had in the last 30 seconds, 20 seconds really, and just try and make that an entire sustained game.
And we'll have to see here. We got them in the lobby, ready to go for round number 2 or game number 2, if you will, of this best of 5 series with the Knights leading the series 1-0 after that first game victory. And now here comes the Bearcats trying to answer out early. It's popped up Ray Ray. Gonna get it by one Pharaoh. He's there to send it off the backboard shoe and can't connect. This ball blocked in the midfield, hanging around. Coach Lemon is there for the shot. He puts in a nice one there, and the Bearcats start the scoring out first.
Yeah, a great demo there by Pharaoh to take out the goalie, and nobody else was quite there to get back in time. So quite unfortunate for that Knights roster. Maybe a little bit of communication and lackluster of defending the net, to be honest.
A tough one there, but the Bearcats are happy to take that one home, and now they find themselves in a lead. They haven't led at all this series yet, but that's what you got to do, Puggles, when you come out into a game number 2 like this. Just find the lead and see where that's going to take you.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. I've played in quite a few series myself, and I've always found that these second games really, make the comeback really really tough, or you're gonna keep it really really close to the end. So, if Bearcats wants a really good chance at this, they really do need to take this game.
Yeah, definitely. So you don't want to find. Oh my goodness, Pharaoh almost styled it right on him there. Yeah, you don't want to fall down 2-0 in this series, especially against a great team like the Knights. And Pharaoh almost put his team up 2-0 here. And something we touched on in a couple of the earlier series on the stream. I know people were talking about it, but I wonder how much Oh my goodness, Pharaoh, hold that.
Wow. He made you shut up real fast. That dunk off Ray Ray.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, that is. I don't know how much boost he had, but you know what? Entirely intentional. I know that he was mapping it out in his mind 10 steps ahead. So great dunk there by Pharaoh, getting the second goal or his first goal of this game, a second one of the series.
And that one, what a, a goal right there, and he's giving his team a 2-0 lead here over the Knights in game 2. And here comes Ray Ray trying to answer back, but just a little bit wide. As Ray Ray turning on this one, trying to get it by, popping over the defender and popping it into the net. Ray Ray puts it home there, and the Knights come back with an 1.
Yeah, just a great play there by Ray Ray. Stops one over on the sidewall and just pops it right over the last defender there. Great mechanical skill there. And, really good to bring it back within 1 there.
A nice one there. They find themselves a little bit closer now into game number 2. The Knights, remember, leading the series here. This one popped up and sent away. Coach Lemon gonna find that pinch, sending it off. A dunk comes through. Bearcats looking for this one. Quick snail. Just a little bit too slow on that one. As Ray Ray off the corner. Coach Lemon, he's by 2 now. Just shooting back. Might look for a passing play. Diamond down the middle, but Vulcan. Some good recovery there by him, able to get back to that one. And now it's cleared away. Vulcan out in the midfield looking for a teammate. Here comes Shun for the shot right over the top of the defender. A speedy shot and a great passing play.
Yeah, an absolute howler coming out from Shun. Sorry. And it comes off of that sidewall there from Vulcan, who throws it off the ceiling. And Shun is just the first one there to beat it. Throws it right over the defender and right under the bar. Great way to tie up the second game. And hopefully they can get some more. But a great save there by Shun.
Yeah, hopefully so. They've had some great plays so far. And we'll have to see if it continues on here as things get rolling. Quick snail now. Sending it a long way, trying to stick with it, gonna pass it out of the midfield, and Coach Lemon is there. Nobody in net, able to get back to that one, and Bearcats back out in front.
Yeah, Shun was the last one on the way back, and he just couldn't quite get a touch on the ball to stall for his teammates. And that just left the goal wide open for Coach Lemon and Quick Snail to just tag team it into the net.
Now Bearcats up 3-2, trying to tie this series up. A little bit of a miss comes out from Ray and Quick Snail for the shot. Vulcan with a nice little save off to the side. Coach Lemon off the backboard. Vulcan and Shun a little bit of a double commit, but Ray gonna help him out and send it down. And he's looking for a dunk coming through, trying to find it. This ball's still up. The net is open, and Vulcan is gonna pitch it crossbar down and in.
Yeah, I was a little nervous there when Vulcan went up, but what am I talking about? This guy's absolutely amazing. He just scores everything. I thought that was Shun's ball to rights, but, you know, Vulcan's like, no, I'm taking that goal. I'm becoming important again. I want the casters to say my name.
There you go. I respect that there. I respect that for Vulcan. He's put a lot of goals in so far this series. I think 3 in the last game, and now he's added a 4th one in this one. But he's putting some good plays through thus far, and that goal very crucial for the Knights. Is Vulcan there on the dribble, gonna get by all the defenders, pops it out to Ray, who shoots it off the cross. The net was open, and Ray, a tough mistake there.
Yeah, it's unlucky, you know, that could have put him up 2-0 in the series. But, you know, I don't think this offensive pressure is quite over yet. Ooh, that team bump's looking a little scary, but, you know, Vulcan's here just trying to keep the pressure on, and, you know, hopefully this Knights team can capitalize off of that unfortunate mistake.
Yeah, that one is going to leave a little bit of hurt if they can't take back this game. If the Bearcats end up winning, that could be a huge momentum shift. As Coach Lemon there could be blocked out in the midfield. This one sent down a Quick Snail, blocked out by Vulcan. This ball popping up high. Coach Lemon is there sending it down. Now he's blocking out of the midfield now. 20 seconds remaining. Pharaoh is up looking for the shot. Vulcan finding it, and here comes Quick Snail. He puts it in, and the Bearcats take the lead.
Yeah, just, you know, Vulcan's doing all he can do right here, but he gets out 50'd by Pharaoh, goes right out to Quick Snail, and Shun is just not quite fast enough to beat Snail to that ball.
Yeah, that one gonna find the back of the net, and the Bearcats, they take the lead here with only a few seconds remaining. Oh, that one almost own goal by Ray, but Quick Snail puts it in anyways, and the Bearcats, they look like they're gonna take this game too.
Yeah, this is going to be great for the Bearcats, you know, tying the series back up at 1. You know, hopefully they can continue this into the next game, where game 3 will put either team onto that match point, and, you know, that's going to be invaluable to whoever gets that.
That's very true, and Bearcats a huge win, as this is going to send us to game 3 all tied up. The Bearcats, a great performance. But, you know, Puggles, I mentioned it when it missed the net. It could come back to haunt you. And that ball, unfortunately, the missed open net by Ray, the sub, it comes back to haunt them there in that game.
Yeah, quite unfortunate there from Ray. You know, he's out here trying his best as a sub up, and that is not quite the shot that you want everyone to remember for this game. But we're going to hop into this next game, and the series is tied. I gave my prediction at the top of the cast. You know, Austin, who do you think is going to take this game and possibly win the series?
Ooh. I don't know. The Bearcats, they had a good comeback. I've been liking the way the Knights have been playing, though. So they've looked good. I feel like they limit their mistakes. They'll have a good shot here, but really, honestly, it could go either way. The Bearcats had a great comeback in that last one, and they show a lot of potential in this one. So really, I'm not certain. I'd like to make a prediction, but I honestly have no idea what could happen here.
Man, this is why you don't do color, huh?
This I could make a prediction. I could, people, then I make a prediction, and then people will start to hate me. So we got to keep it
Yeah,
it
fair
neutral.
enough. Fair
We
enough.
got to keep it neutral here. You can't leak the script quite yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, headed into game 3 here now, folks. The series all tied up. The Knights ended up winning that game number 1, and the Bearcats, they battled back, able to win that game 2, 5-3. They added a couple goals at the end. This ball popped up into the midfield. Shooting, cleared it across. Pharaoh and Ray Ray both going up for this one off the sidewall. Vulcan gonna keep it in the corner here. A missed touch comes out. Quick Snail looking possibly for Coach Lemon, but he's rotating back there. This ball popped up, shooting. Sending it down towards the net. Coach Lemon gonna find a clear. Pharaoh with a block. This ball sent towards the net. That one could just be lofted in. Shun with a great save. Oh my goodness. I thought for sure that one was going to drop in, but Shun, a great save on the goal line.
Yeah, that is a great save there indeed. A really awkward save. But you managed to keep it out of the net, and you know what? He's putting that Fennec to good work.
Yeah, that one. A great play there, and he's keeping his team in this one. As it so far seemed like a very close series where every goal, every save might matter. And that one most certainly matters so far in this one. As Ray Ray out in the midfield, Vulcan blocking it up. Coach Lemon trying to get to that one. Quick snail to the corner. Ray Ray finding that 50 here. We're still scoreless in game 3. Ray Ray, he's up for this one. Gonna find a 50 in the midfield. Vulcan coming through. Pharaoh is there for the clear. As this one almost shot towards net, but it's not quite gonna go. And approaching halfway here, Puggles. Both these teams still scoreless. I have to imagine both of them understand how crucial it is to win this game and put themselves on match point.
Oh yeah, for sure. I really hope the pressure's not quite getting to them, because this is still only the league matches. I mean, this Bearcats do have a lot to play for. Like you said, getting into those plans is probably one of the best things that they can hope for right now, this late in the season. But same with the Knights. Knights just want to get an auto bid into the playoffs. They don't want no rookie second place playing tournament that they have to go and fight maybe the Bearcats again. So,
This one is gonna find the back of the net there. Quick snail gives the Bearcats the lead.
yeah, they sure does. Just unlucky touch there from Ray Ray off the side of the wall, and Quick Snail lobs it right over everyone. Vulcan unable to get a touch there. That's gonna put him up 1-0 with 2 minutes left. There's still more than enough time for this Knights team to come back.
That definitely is, and we've seen it here. And you mentioned it, how crucial it is for both these two teams. The Knights, they have yet to clinch a playoff spot or a play-in tournament spot, as their magic number is 1, so they're technically in a tie right now. If they're able to win, they can put themselves in the play-in tournament at least. In the Bearcats, like we talked about, trying to get out of that play-in tournament potentially and make their way in. And Coach Lemon ends the back of net, the second one for the Bearcats.
Yeah, they're starting to pull away here. This is the offense that we saw at the start of the end of the second or end of the first game. Sorry, but I don't even get to talk anymore. Shun is just gonna get a great shot off the kickoff, and he's gonna put this game within 1 here, Austin.
Yeah, he comes battling back. Here comes shooting. This series has been so close. It seems like there have been a lot of late comebacks. Like I've casted quite a few tonight. We saw the first series, Blizzard Reapers, and yeah, this is another one. A lot like that first game, and even that second game where the Bearcats made a late addition to their scorecard. They're finding a couple. These two teams battling back at the end. Is this one hanging on the goal line? Coach Lemon puts it in. The Bearcats back up by 2.
Yeah, back up by 2 with 1:18. This Knights team is just right back to where they were before, down 2, but now with even less time. There's still a minute left, but it's getting close to the edge of, hey, we really need to get a goal now.
Yeah, it's almost getting to that point here. Is 3-1, a minute remaining. It's doable, but you gotta work kind of quickly here. As Pharaoh sends it back into the zone. He's gonna pop it up over the backboard. Shun gonna leave it for Ray Ray. It's blocked out. Coach Lemon unable to find that read. Neither can Ray Ray, but Quick Snail. He's all over it, wasting some time, keeping it in the corner, finding the 50. Pharaoh is there off the backboard. Coach Lemon a little bit too far back. Be playing it safe there. Make sure they don't get counterattacked on. Shun doesn't find the touch. Instead, gonna take it to the corner, wasting time, but trying to just find a good touch. There, and now only 30 seconds remaining. The Knights need some goals, and that is not gonna help. Quick Snail finds the fourth.
Yeah, he finds that fourth goal for his team and that 3-goal lead that they desperately need. This game, it's, you know, we could have another really close comeback here that the Bearcats almost pulled in the first game, but it's really not looking that way. So Bearcats are most likely going to go up in this series and put themselves on match point. And now it's pretty much solidified here, Rockerman.
Yeah, definitely so. The Bearcats find their fifth, and yeah, they're gonna put themselves onto match point. They can lock things up if they can pull off the win in Game 4, and that's what we got to be looking for now. Is the Knights only able to tack on one in this game, and looking ahead now, Puck goes to this fourth game. What do you think the Knights got to do to try to bring this thing back and give themselves a chance to send it to a Game 5?
They really got to open up that scoring that they did in the first game. I think we saw a lot of great shots, great opportunities that were taken. And even in that second game, for the most part, other than the one unfortunate Ray Ray miss, they had great chances, they had great shots, and most importantly, they were scoring most of those shots. In this game, they didn't. Well, they only had one shot compared to the 13 from Bearcats. So that's a pretty big thing that you need to fix up real quick here. Is those shots going on the net and being threatening?
Yeah, definitely. So is you mentioned that is a huge talking point right there. 13 shots and 5 goals for the Bearcats. One shot, 1 goal for the Knights. They had the shooting accuracy, but that is not going to win you the game. I'd argue, Puckles, you can pretty much not win a game with only 1 shot.
Yeah, you really, unless you have a really locked down defense, you're pretty much not winning any game with a 1 shot.
Yeah, it's very rare that you'll see a 1 shot turn into a win for one team, and I'd say really unlikely once you get into leagues like Rival League here, where these guys very solid players. But now we head into Game 4 on Forbidden Temple, and we're gonna have to see, can the Knights battle back and force a Game 5, or will the Bearcats have what it takes to lock this one up? And after looking at that first game, Puggles, it kind of seemed like the Bearcats they might have been out of this one, but they battled back with the last couple goals there, and then they've kind of carried the momentum through these last 2 games.
Yeah, they for sure have. I don't think Knights were quite ready for the absolute onslaught that was going to come from that second game, and I'm really hoping for a quick bounce back here from them, so we have a really good, entertaining Game 4 and hopefully Game 5. Oh, he's just gonna destroy Ray Ray's ankles. Man, welcome to the Rival League. Feel free to go back home, dude.
Oh my goodness, Pharaoh, he's putting some highlight reel plays, and I feel bad for Ray Ray. That's the second time he got left in a one-on-one situation like that. That's the second time where Pharaoh just absolutely destroyed him there. Oh, you gotta feel bad there, but you gotta love the highlight play.
Yeah, you really do. I mean, feels bad for Ray Ray. Feels good for Bearcats. I mean, it's a 1-to-3 ratio right now. So, I think everyone's at home happy with that play, except for Ray Ray.
Yeah, I would. I was very happy to see that one too. What a highlight play there, as the Bearcats, they give themselves the lead. This momentum is just carried along from them. And now the Knights, they are in a tough spot here. Forced to try to come back and get some offensive pressure going.
Yeah,
And
for
here it
sure.
is, shoot!
Man, they're gonna cut us off all the time, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
a great
Shun,
play, great play here, Pogos from Shoot, able to get the able to get the dunk right through and tie things up.
yeah, I mean, tie things up, and let's hope that they can carry that momentum and carrying that shooting for the rest of this game, and really hopefully into that game 5.
I would love to see it. Always love the content here. That would be our third game 5 of the night if the Knights can take us there. Still 3 minutes to go in game 4. We'll have to see what they have in the tanks. And Shun, a missed touch. It's gonna
Oh.
find the back of the net, just unable to clear it away.
Man, he's been so good all night, and I think this is probably one of his only, missed touches here on the defensive end, and that's gonna put him in a pretty, well, not quite dire spot, but it's not gonna be looking good. They gotta come back with more than enough time to do so, but you gotta really worry about that mental now.
And definitely so being down on match point here, it takes a lot of mental fortitude to keep going and try to find another goal, especially when you're down here. Now past the halfway point, the Knights, they've got to get going on the offenses. Vulcan is trying to find some demos, find some space. But Ray back on the side here. 2 defenders dive into that one. Shun with a backflip there, leaving it for Vulcan. Was able to send it down. Might be looking for another touch here. Gonna pinch it up. Shun off the sidewall, can't connect. This quick snail blocked by Ray. Ball out of the midfield. Pharaoh is there. He sends it down. Vulcan on this one, gonna send it by 1, but Coach Lemon, he's waiting back. Shun trying to get this one going. The Knights really trying to commit, and this one, a dangerous ball, is saved away somehow by Ray. But the Knights, you can see it, Puggles, they're trying so hard to commit for this offense that it's leaving them in dangerous positions like that.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I don't really blame him. I'm sure Ventus is really itching to get more goals here. He's been the offensive powerhouse, and he's just frankly been quite vacant in this past game or two. So we really got to hope and see that he's wakes back up and really takes control of that offense for the Knights.
Yeah, definitely. So we saw the 4 goals in the first 2 games from Vulcan there, and now they need some more of that offensive showing right here as they're down to a minute remaining in this one. On match point, the Bearcats looking to close it out. Can they do it? Pharaoh, he's been the star for the Bearcats so far in this one. Is Vulcan sending this one down, blocking it across, an opportunity, possibly Pharaoh on the backboard. Got to stay with this one, and he does. Shun backwards, finding a 50 right through, but Quick Snail is there on the goal line, and now it's looking like the last chance here, Puggles. For the Knights, they gotta go on offense, and they gotta go a little bit ago as Pharaoh puts another one in. He just puts daggers into the hearts of the Knights.
Yeah, he's just, putting, like you said, daggers all throughout their body. Nobody there to quite get a good touch on that Shun. He's up, and he just lost control of the car in the air, and we really gotta hope and pray that these guys can come back within this 30 seconds here.
That's going to be a tough one, though, and the Bearcats aren't going to want any of it. But they do have a chance here if they can make it happen. Pharaoh blocked into Ray. That's going to clear it a long way, and now with the time ticking away, the Knights, they have to get a goal very, very quickly here. As this ball floats back in their zone, less and less possible, and that'll do it right there. The Bearcats holding on to their playing tournament lives here with a great victory, Puggles, and what a performance from them here to keep things rolling.
Yeah, for sure. Great games to the Bearcats here, coming so close in that first game and then taking the next 3 with, a little bit more offense, a little bit more comfort.
Definitely so, and Bearcats, you got to give them props. They're keeping in that race for that final play-in spot. The Knights, unfortunately, they're gonna fall to 10-5 on this one, but great series all around from both these teams. Great series on the night. Almost had 3 game 5s. It wasn't meant to be in the first stream of 2022, but we appreciate everyone hanging around. Puggles, it was a blast being back in the booth for this one.
Yeah, it was a great time. I really look forward to coming back here in the future.
Yes, sir. We will be back. Next year will be Wednesday night, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. We are getting into the nitty gritty, folks. It is now division games starting on Wednesday. So I know everyone's excited for that. The most crucial games of the season, the final three matches on Wednesday night. So make sure you guys stick around for that. Make sure you follow the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you guys check out the Discord so you guys can get involved on all the action. That is going to wrap it up for us tonight. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. Have a good night, everyone.